Hello everyone, it's December 4th, 2012, and I thought I would bring this next article to you one-on-one rather than using the other format that I use. A little more personal right here. It is December 4th, and it is my mom's birthday, and as you know, she passed away when I was very young, so happy birthday, Mom. Very important article that I want to read to you regarding God and this country. This comes from WorldNet Daily. Riot Act read to school, censoring first grader's poem. Sit right back and have a listen. I'll put the link below. A school district in North Carolina has been given a deadline to affirm that it will not censor a student's speech, or a legal team assembled by the Alliance Defending Freedom will seek a remedy to the problem. The issue arose several days ago when the school district told a first grade student that a poem commemorating her grandfather's military service could not include the word God because one member of the community didn't like it. Well, in a letter sent from the ADF to the McDowell County Schools in Marion, North Carolina, the lawyers pointed out that the censorship was a violation of the child's First Amendment rights. A first grader at the school was told that she had to remove references to God in a poem she wrote to honor her grandfather's service to this country during the Vietnam War, the letter said. In her poem, she had included the lines, "He prayed to God for peace. He prayed to God for strength," to describe the historical actions of her grandfathers during the war. However, after a community member complained about the inclusion of the student's poem in a Veterans Day ceremony, the school forced her to remove the lines referring to God. ADF told the school it's a fundamental principle of constitutional law that school officials may not suppress or exclude the personal speech of students simply because the speech is religious or contains a religious perspective. This principle cannot be denied without the essential First Amendment guarantees of free speech and religious freedom, the ADF said. ADF noted that many school officials incorrectly think allowing a student to express a religious idea violates the separation of church and state. But, the letter said, the Supreme Court never had held that the Constitution requires complete separation of church and state. The court has merely held that the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment requires the state to be neutral in its relations with religious believers and non-believers. Further, the student's speech is private, not government speech, the letter explains. The censorship of this young student's poem about her grandfather is repugnant to the First Amendment rights of all students and sends an impressionable message of hostility towards religion, the letter said. What's next? A student being told that she can't publicly recite the Gettysburg Address because President Lincoln refers to this nation under God, or the Declaration of Independence, because of references to the laws of nature's God and the rights endowed to all people by their Creator. School officials could not be reached for comment, but a statement posted promptly on the website from Superintendent Jerry Martin said, "I am looking forward to collaborating with the board, our attorney, and our community to revise policy and create guidelines that will ensure the rights of free speech and freedom of religion consistent not only with the conscience of this community, but the requirements the law places on us as a public school system." Amen. Legal counsel Matt Sharp said America's public schools should encourage, not restrict, the constitutionality protected freedom of students to express their faith. Students should not be censored when speaking about their faith or honoring those who valiantly served to protect this country and our freedoms, he said. The poem described the historical actions of her grandfather, and the Constitution protects such students' expression at school. The student attends West Marion Elementary School in the McDowell County School District. I'll put the link below. I just wanted to have some one-on-one time with you. I haven't done that in a while, and share this with you today. Again, it comes from WorldNet Daily, and the headline, Riot Act read to schools censoring first grader's poem, where she's talking about the heroic efforts of her grandfather, where he prayed to God. Because of the word God, they made her take that word, the name of the Creator, out of her poem to her grandfather. But it looks like this time they will read the Riot Act. God bless everyone. Leave me comments. Happy birthday, Mom.